Riffin with Rizzuo, whoa, whoa, all day long. Pulling up the Rizzuo, and I'll sing you a song. 'Cause oh, I got it bad, and oh, it's so sad. But I'm here, and I'm gonna try to make you glad. Oh, well, I am, baby. And welcome to the Riffin with Rizzuo News. I'm your host, Paul Rizzuo. How the hell's everybody doing? Good, great, glad to hear it. Glad to hear you drive a car and you can steer right through it. Hopefully you don't hit a deer or a bridge. Oh, a deer is messy, but a bridge is worse if you just drive straight off. And land, like Lara Croft in Tomb Raider. I doubt you have skills like that, but hell, maybe you do if you were playing it since you were a little kid. But, well, how's everybody doing? You having a nice week, a nice weekend, whenever the hell you're listening to this? You're getting the fall vibes through your body. You're decaying like the leaves falling off the tree. I know I am. Decaying every goddamn minute, every second the earth is rotating around the sun. My eyes are boiling out just like a fucking old teapot or a hot pot of coffee. What the hell do you drink in the morning, huh? Well, let's take a look at some news. I'm excited to dive on into it, just like always. So remember to like, comment, subscribe to the goddamn channel. Follow me on the Instagram at Paul Rizzuo Comedy. Tell a friend or two, whatever the hell you gotta do. Spread the word. Let's take a look at this first article of the night. Alright, what do we got here? Medical students stumble upon strange case of man with 3 penises. What the fuck is that? I wish I had 3 cocks. Oh, I wish I had 3 peckers. Why? That's not a strange case. Well, I guess it is a strange case, but it also sounds like you're a blessed human being. I wish I could have 3 orgasms at once. It'd be too much to even handle. It'd be like getting sucked off by a bumblebee and a broad. And hell, if you're gay, you will even add a bod. Oh, a body and a man. Oh yeah, that's a hell of a sexual dysfunction. The scientists say that is a dysfunction. I guess it is. I mean, 3 dicks, 3 orgasms. I mean, sure, your brain will just blow out the back of your fucking head. It's too much sexual energy for one man to handle. Let's take a look at this. All right. Medical students in the UK stumbled upon an extremely rare case of a man with 3 penises while assessing a body donated for research. I'm sure that was a hell of a stumble upon. They're all like hanging out, having Arby's. They're like, hey, we got a new man coming in that's extremely rare. Oh, does he have no hair? What the hell is wrong with the man? And then they pull his pants down as fast as they can and see 3 dicks in his hand. He's trying to jerk off every goddamn dick. That was his last moment before he fucking died on the spot. Hopefully he didn't get 3 cum shots to the eyes. Every doctor is crying on the floor. I've been spit in the eye with cum acid. Around 1 in 6 million male babies are estimated to be born with 2 penile shafts. So I was born with 1 pecker. I don't know what the hell everyone else has got. A condition called I got a speechless. I don't know what the hell this is. Diphalia. I've never heard of that. It sounds like a flower. Only about 100 cases have been recorded in the past 400 years since it was the first medically recognized. They didn't think to just bring it to the table. Hey, this man has 3 cocks. Oh, is something wrong with this man? He's got 3 dicks in his hand. Yeah, there is definitely something wrong with that. Let's see. I mean, just off of my knowledge, one dick's enough. If you had 2 dicks, I'm sure your brain would explode, and if you had 3 dicks, your whole body would implode on itself because it couldn't handle the sexual energy that God had given you. Oh. Trifolia is an even rarer genetic, and I can't say that. I'm too old to say this, anomaly that causes a male baby to have 3 distinct penile shafts. Well, sure. Get sucked off by 1, not 2, but 3 broads, and maybe, sure, just add a hog. Yeah, have a hog suck you off. It'd be like a pig just oinking, just chew it off. Do me a favor so I can have 1 pecker, just like everybody else. It was previously reported only 1 other time in a baby born in Iraq in 2020. In Iraq. I'm sure everyone's limbs were blown off in the fucking Iraq war, not to mention all their private parts. You're like walking down a sand lot and all you see is a fucking bomb being thrown in the air and your dick hole whiffs it up. And that's it. Fucking blown to smithereens. You don't have a penis. You don't even have a face. Oh, your body's all over the place, and now your life is entirely over. The latest discovery described in the Journal of Medical Case Reports was made during the, whatever the hell that is, cadaveric dissection of a 78-year-old man. Holy hell, what the hell did they do to him? Cadaveric, alright. This makes it a distinct adult case of the condition and the first to be carefully studied through the post-mortem dissection. Oh, God. They got a chart up here with a dick. I know what a dick looks like. Jesus Christ, you got the nutsack. It's in numbers. The nuts, the scrotum's 4. The vein that goes up around the balls is 3. And then there's all kinds of wiggly lines going out the piss hole. What the hell is 17 at? Researchers from the University of Birmingham Medical School suspect the prevalence of men with such penises may be greater than expected. When you got the Hulk Hogan of the cock over here at this fucking medical Birmingham school, he comes out, he pulls his penis out, it's like a club bat, smashing all the professors out, sorry. And it's like the end of The Substance where his dick grows into a million versions of himself and he goes berserk. In the latest case, they say the adult white male was likely unaware of his special condition as his genitalia seemed normal from an external perspective. Your 3 penises actually looks normal because they're so small, it's about the size of 1. You got 3 and it's all the size of 1 because they're so small, it's like a mini-me. It's like a mini-me pecker. 3 peckers, the biggest size of 1. But scientists found on closer inspection that there were 2 smaller penises within his scrotal sac, of which one was connected to the same urethra as the main penis. He's got hidden cocks inside of his own pecker. That's crazy. I've never heard anything like it. Despite normal appearance of external genitalia on examination, the dissection of a 78-year-old white male revealed a remarkable variation. 2 small there's all these words I can't pronounce here. I'm an old man, for Christ's sakes. Supernumerary penises. That's crazy. I've never heard of a supernumerary vagina or penis or a private part at that. How the hell is this and that? The 3rd penis, the smallest one in his scrotal sac, galactourethra. Scientists say that the findings shed more light and clinically implications of the anomaly. I can't say that fucking word either. Anomaly. There you go. Male genitalia typically begins forming early in pregnancy between about 4 and 7 weeks of What the hell is this word now? What speech? Alright. Gestation. Spelled wrong. These fucking guys, they need to put the words a little bit better and spell them right, or maybe I need to read them right. I gotta go back to English class. Researchers suspect genetic abnormalities affecting the expression of receptors of the male hormone may have played a role in the growth of the abnormal penis shafts. I couldn't even imagine. He goes out on a date and he got some broad. She really likes him. She pulls his pants down. She can't figure out which cock to suck. She's like, oh, that one looks ugly. It's like flipping through it like a book. That one's ugly. That page isn't good. Nope. Researchers found that during the person's early development as a baby has urinary tube or urethra originally developed in the secondary penis. When the penis failed to develop fully, the urethra diverted course and developed in the primary penis. I feel like a fucking sex ed teacher teaching you kids about this shit. Oh, did you know you can have 3 dicks? Why the fuck is this microphone cutting out? Maybe you should cut off your pecker and maybe it'll make more sense than this mic does. Such abnormal growth, scientists warn, may pose a significant risk of infection or sexual or fertility dysfunction. Jesus Christ, a lot of big words in this shit. These cases need to be better understood to be better diagnosed and treat such patients presenting with urological symptoms as well as the catheter insertion, urological imaging, and surgery, they said. All right, now I'm going to throw up all over the fucking floor. They got a picture of a dick skin and a ball sack on a fucking table with pins in it. All right, well, honestly, just give this man to the alien craft. Maybe they can figure out which dick to saw off. Maybe the aliens can use it and use it inside of their ship. Use it as though a steering wheel at that. So they can roll it out like a mad. Yeah, maybe do yoga on the fucking pecker or whatever the hell they'll do. But alright, that was a weird one to say the least. I'm sure you guys think the same. Let's take a look at something else. Next. New York City rats to be given birth control. Oh, okay. That's normal. What the fuck? There's a rat running across the subway. Why would you give him birth control? Oh, I guess because there's so many fucking rats all over the New York City liner there. New York City rats might be infertile very soon. Oh. Gothamist reports that the New York City Council recently passed a bill that would allow the city to leave rat bait that includes birth control. Oh, yeah, the rat thinks he's gonna eat a human head. Little does he know he's actually swallowing a big fucking birth control pill right behind the tongue that he's devouring whole. But New York City's health and sanitation departments are set to work together to leave the new contraceptives in specific Manhattan neighborhoods, including Upper Manhattan. I'm glad I don't live in Upper Manhattan or just in Manhattan at all. I'll take a Manhattan, I can tell you that. A rat contraceptive was tested in the pilot program last year. What the hell is that? Someone that's learning to fly a plane has to throw fucking rat birth pills out the window like a fucking psycho. It wasn't a success. Oh, I'm sure you couldn't get a pilot. Oh, a pilot to do just that, even if it was for supporting rats. I wouldn't do it either. However, the new bait is said to be a tastier formula that the rodents will like. Well, what the hell is it made out of? I'm sure they're like, hey, maybe the rats don't like toxic waste. I mean, we thought they liked toxic waste because we see them eating all the dead bodies over the city, but we're going to have to make it, maybe put a little sugar in there, sugar and rice or Skittles or whatever the hell they're going to fucking flavor it up with. And new Skittles flavor birth control so the rats will eat it. The measure also asks that the health inspectors report on the new bait. What are they going to say about it? The move was made after it was discovered that the city's current rat poison was making birds sick in the New York area. Oh, now they're poisoning them birds to get the rats to take a birth control trap. The Central Park Zoo's Eurasian eagle owl. What the hell is that? It sounds like an owl with a razor blade attached to his head, just going around slicing people's throats off. It's a flacco who, after escaping from his enclosure in 2023, crashed into a building and died earlier this year from ingesting rat poison. Yeah, well, of course it's poison. I mean, do you think the bird's gonna live through that? Probably not. I mean, the little veins in the bird, that bird barely has any blood to begin with, so when he ingests poison, it will kill him. It'll fuck with his brain, and then he'll just and then smack right into a fucking wall of a building. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's not a good idea to give the rats tastier formula of birth control, but what the hell do I know? The New Yorkians are gonna do whatever the hell they can, I guess, with this rat problem, but I don't really give a shit, so let's just take a look at something else. Next. Oregon police find large stash of drugs inside a bag labeled definitely not a bag full of drugs. Oh, classic. It's not even classic, really. That's just stupidity at its finest. Why the hell would you write that on there? A driver and passenger were arrested after officers found fentanyl, whatever you guys say. I like saying fentanyl, but maybe it's pronounced fentanyl. Oh. It looks like they found meth and fentanyl hidden inside a misleadingly labeled bag. Wow, all right, look. Definitely not a bag full of drugs. All right, it's printed on there. I thought the clown wrote it out on a piece of paper and taped it to the fucking bag, but there's a gun in it. Classic. Now that's classic. Okay, a gun in the bag. It looks like little distribution bags. A scale that looks like it's been beat the fuck out of with a hammer. A larger scale that looks like it had so much cocaine weight on it it's about to burst at any given moment. A stack of hundreds. It looks like there's $200 bills and then a bunch of 20s behind. Oh, that's not really a lot. He didn't even make that much money. I say about $400 or $500. Look at that meth. Look at it shine. Yeah, okay, so it's coke, meth, fentanyl, whatever. It's all the same shit. It'll kill you in an instant if you fucking inject it into your body. But people just love doing that kind of shit. I don't get it. During a routine stop, Oregon police officers pulled over a stolen car. Well, they stole the car. You can't get away in this day and age. You got cameras in the fucking sky. They'll just pinpoint where the hell you are on your phone. And a fucking drone will just blow up your car just like that. Yeah, definitely not a bag full of drugs. The incident took place Tuesday when officers stopped a man and woman driving a stolen vehicle in southeast Portland. The traffic stop led to officers finding the bag with 10 combined grams and two substances. Yeah, it's a shitty stolen car. Where the hell just steal it out of a fucking trailer park? Look at that. It's like a beat-up white wagon. Mia Rochelle Bagenstos. That's her first problem. Her name sucks. and Reginald Lamont Reynolds. These two clowns belonged together in prison, but they were occupants of the vehicle. Along with the bag of substances, officers also found cash, a loaded revolver, and drug scales. Yeah, that's not really a good combination to carry it in a bag together and then drive a stolen car. You're just criminals out the ass. Everything you do is criminal. You wake up, you're creating a crime just by being alive. But both Reynolds and Bag and Stoss were apprehended and taken into custody, and Reynolds faces several charges, including delivery and possession of methamphetamines. And Bag and Stoss was arrested on similar charges. They're the two dum-dum twins with the fucking stolen car. Yeah, they got the court documents obtained by the outlet, and it doesn't say anything else about it. No one even commented on it. It's so stupid. So it looks like they're going to be dealing with definitely a bag full of drugs and a bag full of problems. So all right, let's take a look at one more, and I'm going to get the hell out of here, kids. Next 11 members of Amish family in York County taken to hospital after being sickened by wild mushrooms. Oh, what the hell you doing, Dad? You are making your children glad. You're feeding them wild mushrooms in the woods. Didn't you know that it could kill them? Probably not. That's why the hell your whole family isn't packed in the where the fucking emergency systems unit liners, what I like to call it. They probably had the ambulance. They woof up there. They see all the Amish kids throwing up horse shit that they ate that day that the father made them shove it in their face. They say, while you're at it, here's some wild mushrooms to top it off. That'll be dessert. And then the kids, they just couldn't take any more abuse. They all fell over right on the fucking cornfield that they just harvested down that day. Hopefully the ambulance had enough room inside their van so they could just have all the kids hooked up to an IV. Who knows what the hell they needed. Well, let's take a look and see what happened. Peach Bottom Township, members of an Amish family in York County were taken to a hospital after being sickened by toxic mushrooms. The 11 victims ranged in age from 1 to 39. 1 years old, holy shit. He's just rolling, or he or she is just rolling around in a deviled blanket eating mushrooms. The baby, that poor bastard, is probably throwing up foam all over the place. He got his stomach in a knot twisted up to hell. Jesus Christ. Emergency responders were called around 9:30 p.m. Friday to the family's house on Burke Road in Peach Bottom. That's a late night for them. It was a little bit chaotic, but it was controlled, and we were able to transport everyone to the hospital. Within an hour, Southern York County EMS Chief Laura Taylor said, well, good. I'm glad that the EMS were able to haul him out. I thought the Amish don't believe in driving. If they had to take a horse and buggy to the hospital, they would have lost his whole fucking family. The victims told crews they found the mushrooms in the woods and ate them for dinner. No education. You're not reading any of the books there. Elmer Fudd, the Amish father there. You gotta research that shit. Maybe if you use the internet, you can actually see what's good for your family, but you're against that. You're against that, so you'll feed them poisonous shrooms. Did you think that they were gonna trip and find their soul inside of a ship? And there's some of them out there that are apparently wonderful to eat. Yeah, but if you're not educated to pick them, and there's a lot of poisonous ones too, bucko. So You're gonna eat the poisonous ones. You poison your whole family. I can't even imagine how awkward it must be at dinner time now. They're like, what are you gonna feed us, some more poisonous fucking mushrooms, Dad? Hey, they'll never live it down. When it comes to foraging food, always do your research. Yep, that's what I just said. There's subtle differences sometimes. That's why it's more important usually than using one factor such as color or shape. You have to put several things together and be really positive about what you're looking at, Elkner said. Oh, that's what Elkner said. If in doubt, do not eat it. If there's any ever questioning about if you should eat something, err on the side of caution. Well, this father, I guess he needs to be raised all over again so he can teach all of his 11 kids to not eat poisonous shrooms in the woods. 11 victims. Jesus Christ, you have a big enough family to feed. You run out of shit to eat in the house because you can't even afford it. You're like, well, we're going to eat everything in the woods tonight. Dad, what's for dinner? We're going to go outside and we're going to get some mushrooms in your tummy. And if you throw up all over the floor and end up at the ambulance, that's all it says. That's all it says. So I guess the 1-year-old survived and the 39-year-old survived too. I'm guessing that's the wife. Probably beat him in the head with a fucking broom or smash a milk vase over his face. So he starts bleeding all over the place. They say, see how you like it. God, the goddamn Amish, they just need to get their head out of their ass with some of the things. Stop jerking off horses. Stop taking up the whole road with their little buggies and shit like that. But, yep, always do your research. Don't just grab anything out of the woods and swoof it down. So, if in doubt, do not eat it. That's a good message to learn from. When in doubt, don't swallow it down your throat because you could throw up all over the floor and then you won't even be restored. Nope, you'll be like a goddamn mummy in the hospital just waiting to croak because the poison from the mushroom is just sucking the life out of your veins before you even realize it. Thanks for listening to the Riffin with Rizzuo News. I'm your host, Paul Rizzuo. Follow me on the Instagram, YouTube, the Paul Rizzuo Comedy, and I'll talk to you kids, well, a little later, huh? Hey, Chaz. Let's go make some mushrooms. I'm actually getting kind of hungry. There's some in the woods I saw. Maybe we can, let's play it safe, huh? Maybe we'll go to the store and buy some. Mushrooms. Mushrooms. Just not the ones that make you shit blood.